Quick content warning for the second half of this case. There is a heavy amount of transphobia, including misgendering, using wrong pronouns, all kinds of nasty stuff, as well as, I think, some continued not great treatment of mental illness. So just tread very, very carefully if that kind of stuff affects you. All right, trial part 2. We're back in the girls' locker room in the middle of the trial.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Oh my God, is it actually true?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Oh my God, was I right?
Examine her.
You searched one bottom?
Like using our hands?
Go for it, Hifumi. I promise.
Wait.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Is the mix fine? I know I asked this earlier, but like I had to change the volume settings for the Steve Harvey kill thing.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body.
Thanks.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
I'm horrified as to how this game is going to handle this.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Especially with you warning me that this entire case is
Okay,
problematic.
Here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
You know, Kyoko could have just told us, right? Like she could have not wasted all of our time bringing us back up here.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but...
Oh, I found it.
What? This is... What is this?
I was just trolling, and that's pretty much what actually just happened.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh God, was Sakura about to go Super Saiyan? Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
a boy.
Oh boy. Here we go. I apologize for... I don't even know what I'm apologizing for yet. I'm just horrified as to how this game is gonna, like, handle this. Hoop. Hoopa da boopa.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he.
Oh my God.
Interesting.
She presented as female.
Confirming this fact.
I'm still gonna use she, her pronouns because that's what she used during the game, even though we barely talked with her.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ben, it's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
No, Chihiro was not.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off.
Oh my God, so Monokuma is transphobic. Oh, confirmed. I think last time, I don't know if I said it while I was streaming last time, but I threw that theory out like right at the end. And before I used the Monokuma is based theory, I used the Monokuma is transphobic theory. So confirm Monokuma is transphobic. We need to cancel him immediately. Or them. I don't even know what pronouns Monokuma uses, but I will still respect yours, you piece of garbage.
Chihiro Fujisaki was
Nope.
He was a...
Nope.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh?
I'm just gonna read the text really quickly and just like click ahead at anything I disagree with.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's
Let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
I can't believe how right I was.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking
Nope.
Yes, well, I don't know his.
No. Oh my god. Y'all. Ugh, this is like frustrating.
And because the victim was male,
Assuming his handbook
Nope.
did.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and
Yeah.
through.
I mean... Oh, I probably need to go check that then. Hi, honey. You came in at a weird time.
so then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
There's a lot of misgendering happening right now.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but
Okay, so
yes,
how
it
did
does seem plausible.
how did ProZD handle it in his playthrough?
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity.
Oh my
This
god.
is the most titillating situation.
So now
I hate everybody.
everything has been connected.
Did he
All
just
the
like
mysteries
not upload this
finally
part and
become
say like
clear.
and then the trial happened and such was found guilty. The end. We're skipping this part.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever.
Okay,
You still
she her
think you're the
pronouns.
killer,
Okay.
remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting.
So basically what I was doing.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But
It helped. Okay, that they had the Japanese audio. Yeah, that definitely would definitely help out with that kind of
he
stuff.
might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Yeah, but then we got new information,
He
dingus.
just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
So another thing though that I wanted to bring up is Chihiro's voice actor sounded like, and I mean I know that there's you know, everyone's voice is different, right? But Chihiro's voice actor sounded like a cis female. And I'm sure if I look it up that is the case.
At least, that's
Because
how
what, this
I
game
see
came out in like 2010? I mean, I don't want to excuse it because this is like kind of like gross how they're like handling it.
it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Yeah.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if
Nope.
you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but
Oh, let me go all Byaku mode. It bothers me that y'all are just misgendering this dead person.
it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
So this would totally be like these days. Like it would give away the twist a little better, but like you totally would want to like hire a trans voice actor, right? Like I know that like I saw a video recently that was about how for all how horrible the people in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia are, that they did actually decent trans representation, but they used like a cis female actor to play a trans woman, which is like a big no-no these days.
Mark it as correct?
He's right.
But the way it was written and everything, like it was like like, you know, not excusing the miscasting or whatever, but it was like they did a good job, basically.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right
Can't
now.
swear.
I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Yeah, so now at this point, he's like, well, we're all going down.
If you're really telling the truth, then why?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Hero.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
So if this game, oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to say this. If if this game's gonna be transphobic, I'm gonna be fatphobic, and there's no way it was Hifumi because there's no way he'd be going into the locker room to work out or anything.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility.
I don't think it would have been
Because if
Mondo.
we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
I think it was Hiro.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Probably because he's the one I find the least interesting out of everybody. That's probably the biggest reason why.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Reading through the essay thread from when this update was posted, there's definitely some transphobia. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Not as much as you'd expect, but, you know, still. The killer is able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy. Still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, Celeste. Hold up. What was Celeste's account? That Chihiro had like workout clothes in a duffel bag. But that the clothes weren't found at the scene of the crime.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like
Oh
they're just
no,
gonna
and only the
turn
killer.
themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game
Okay.
over!
So we have. Yeah, okay.
Isn't there a single clue that will? If nobody get,
I'm sure if someone saw the killer.
perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
So how often did
Someone else did see the victim before he was murdered.
S. Kennedy,
do
if
you
you
think,
still have the
Celeste?
thread open, how often did the thread update? Like, as far as, like, and how much did they, like, update with? Like, I'm assuming it was a screenshot LP, right? Because I believe it was only out in Japan at this point. So it would probably have to be a screenshot LP with translations, correct?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Her.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I
Okay.
saw him stuffing
Her.
a flak jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro
That didn't
told
seem
me
odd.
He was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
128 updates over the course of a year? Holy smokes. That is so much, especially for screenshot LPs take so much effort to get them all together. Wow. That's wild to me.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
God, this misuse of pronouns is like so frustrating to me. Like,
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
so who was it?
Point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
I've already solved the case. I'm just waiting for the player to figure it out.
You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Should it?
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want
I'm racking my brain right now.
Fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
You idiot.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Yeah, it was put in the incinerator like in the last case.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
Talking about the SALP thread, like one of the only, like, how many LPs did I actually do on SA? I did like 1, 2, mostly I posted in other people's threads.
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
I did Daffy Duck the Marvin missions for, there was a Looney Tunes games thread. I did that one. There was like a who cares, just LP whatever game you want thread. I did Star Fox 64 for that one. I did Plock for Dectalon's hard games thread.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
And then I started a thread for one that I don't think I actually ever finished. I don't think I ever actually did the last one, but I was going through with a friend a ROM hack of Yoshi's Island that made random enemies spawn. Oh, Plock's soundtrack is incredible. I started a thread where an old friend and I were going through a ROM hack of Yoshi's Island that made random enemies spawn in every now and again, and it was hilarious. It was so much fun.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Plock is also a really fucking hard game.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket hold some clue about the killer? Plock's boss theme is legitimately one of my favorite, like, game soundtracks of all time. Okay, so we have Celeste's account again. I feel like I might need to do the flashback thing.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait, how do you know it was a blue tracksuit?
I don't even have a
Wait, did they establish what color the tracksuit was? Mondo, did you do it?
Because exercising sucks.
I have a
You know?
white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
I heard it. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I need to. Yeah, it's Mondo. I just need to figure out.
We know where
All right,
Chihiro
hold
was
up.
headed.
I need to go through
He
this
was on
again
his way
and
to go
pick the right
exercise.
one.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was
Yeah, I'm
wearing.
about to.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Okay. Let me think. Now that I have the blue tracksuit bullet, I'm trying to think where I need to. Is it possible that I shoot blue tracksuit at blue tracksuit? No, wait, hold on. I just need to get rid of the. Hold up. Celeste's account. Chihiro spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was. Okay. So in the evidence, we have the correct pronoun here, but in the dialogue, it's not. Chihiro spotted leaving the warehouse. It seemed she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. I'm trying to think if I need the Celeste bullet again. Because I have used Celeste's account, right? But I don't know if she like actually said that.
My tracksuit is black.
All right, let's get rid of that.
I don't even is exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
All right.
First of all, he was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean? I got it! It matched the one. So, the killer was wearing the same.
My tracksuit is black.
Dang it, I missed it. I fast forwarded through it.
I have a white track. I got it from the
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
Okay.
First of all, he was
And
on
if
his
this
way,
isn't
so
correct-
next week, why did he choose this?
What do you mean?
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit?
Yeah, there we go.
It's wrong.
I can't believe they like told me about the flashback
What
thing.
did you just say?
They told me about the flashback thing, and I have only used it that one time since, which is making me like throw myself off trying to figure out what exactly I need to grab to shoot at something else.
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
What exactly did she say? I saw her stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. Then I assumed she headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's color.
Ah, okay. That was one thing I was wondering if she actually, because it was in the bullet, was the color of the track jacket. But I forgot if she had actually mentioned what color it was.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just.
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
It was hard for me to remember because it wasn't black or red. Get it? Because
And before
she's
we began
a
the trial,
gambler.
Did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Uh-oh, did we get him?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some
Mondo, I believed in you.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Mondo's voice actor in Japanese voiced Waka in Final Fantasy X. Interesting. I can kind of see it. Now I'm just imagining John DiMaggio as Mondo.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Dang.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right.
However, I actually did figure it out.
Mondo was my target all along.
Dang.
I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Kyoko is like every trial she keeps she's like impossible to find and never says anything outside of the trials, but like every trial she like rises higher and higher in my power rankings.
Why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Dang.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happen to refer to him as dude.
Oh, really? I didn't even pick up on that.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Oh my god.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Huge-brained Kyoko.
You a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Did we get him?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Hifumi?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Hifumi, do you have something?
Yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, no.
No.
About it here
You gotta show us, dude.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really, here it is.
Is it Chihiro's e-handbook?
What do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Okay. It's mine.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure
And
I
now
found
it's
it.
not missing because I have it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted.
Oh.
It won't even turn on.
Interesting.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be.
You're right. They're They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Like riding a motorcycle over it.
Yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
By hitting its weak point?
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has
Yeah.
one weak point, didn't you?
I vaguely remember that from last time.
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Somebody
But if
obviously
the
figured it
handbook
out.
is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Yeah.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Can we just make another regulation that says you cannot break your own e-handbook? I mean, that fixes it, right?
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Okay.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
And we know Mondo went to the sauna with Taka.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
I didn't think we were actually going to hear the Monokuma theme this time. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy it for a second. Because I think it's really good.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer
It's a great
of air
thing.
would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
You know, I said this last time. I would kill for a sauna session. Right about now. It sounds so relaxing, so good.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Thank you, Monokuma. I learned something today.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Oh no. Am I Taka?
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Please, I don't want to be Taka.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Man, they can use they, them for someone who they don't know it is, but they can't use, like, anything but wrong pronouns for Chihiro.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
Quite the mystery indeed.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
One of the only characters we know for sure actually went into the sauna.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. Oh shit, who was it? Who wore all their clothes? It was Taka, wasn't it? Wasn't it Taka who wore all his clothes because he was a nerd? I totally forgot. Luna, help me out. I forgot which of the two. Taka was naked. Okay, so it was Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Thank you.
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
I love that this actually played into the
Mondo just so
into the
happened to
trial.
have his school uniform on.
That towel hanging off of his corn cob.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
So I didn't know if it was Mondo that wore all his clothes because he was a Chad, or if it was Taka that wore all his clothes in the sauna because he's a never nude.
No, wait, hold on.
MF probably wears his socks into the shower.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Did I? Fuck. Broken e-handbook. Oh god.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay.
If what he says is correct,
Okay, hold up. So what do I have in here?
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Alright, hold up. I need to read what all these are, actually. To unlock a locker room, you need to swipe your e-handbook over the card reader. You need a male student's handbook for the boys' locker room and a female student's for the girls. Okay. One of the handbooks found in the main hall had been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. Junko and Sayaka's handbooks still seem to work, so to assume that the broken handbook is Leon's. And the other was... I don't think it matters, because I think I need the...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he said...
Chihiro's e-handbook was the other one. So let me just read that one real quick. I think it was just that her... Chihiro's handbook was not found on her corpse and has apparently gone missing.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong thing.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I think I need to present broken handbook on my handbook still works.
In other words, if Mondo's then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Dang it. I missed.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I think that's what I need to do anyway.
You broke your own hand. In other words, if Mondo's hand, then that proves that what Makoto said...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I missed again. Damn it.
See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I need to lead my shot up a little bit.
Let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves that what...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
There we go. Oh, I think I got it right.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Yeah, just show
What
us.
is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Mondo, I believed in you,
think
man.
He took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Yeah.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Hino, we already went over this.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Yeah.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well,
There we go.
Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Come on, bro. I know you're innocent, bro.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay.
What's
then why don't
Taka?
we look back on this
I mean,
case
I know
one
that
more
they
time
bonded,
from the
but...
beginning. That way, everything will become clear.
Okay, so am I at the
We'll all
comic
see
book
if I was
stage
right.
now? Oh god, okay. Okay. Blue tracksuit. And then Celeste saw it. So let's see. So that's the killer moving the thing. That's the girls' locker room. Scanning the e-handbook, the poster. Okay, so this is still in the... What is this one? Is that the e-handbook dropping? Looks like it has the same logo on it. Okay, so this has got to be here, right? That's stuffed in there. Does that say AAT2? Act 2, okay. That doesn't look like a C, it looks like a lowercase a. That's the girls' locker room. Okay, so she walks up to the boys' locker room. Walks in. So let's see. Oh, no, in. So this one, I think. It looks like a blue cuff, but it probably is hers. Let's see. I know there's one of... Wasn't there one of Mondo lifting? Yeah. He's working out. He's up behind her and goes, brah. Gets blood on the poster. Freaks out. Alright, Act 3. That looks like a C. Rolls it up. Okay, so there's Byakuya, Act 4. Okay, Tusk Act 4 going on here. Okay, so Byakuya comes in. So let's see, if he's got the He's got the cord already. Writes Bloodlust. Act 5. What is that? Moving the posters? Okay, so moving the posters had to be back here, right? Yeah, you take the poster down. This is like the exact same picture as this one. So I doubt it's going to be that same one 2 in a row, right? Okay, so Act 5. What would be the first? Somebody in the pool? Okay, swapping the posters. It's got to be there, right? I've done all the things, right? Up until now. I guess I'll go back and check here in a minute. Okay. So Byaku's already done all his stuff. So we just need these final 2 ones. So what is this supposed to be? Okay, throwing the thing into the sauna. All right, let me start from the beginning just to make sure everything makes sense. I think it does, but let's see. This one is a lot longer than the first one. Okay, so Chihiro in the warehouse getting the tracksuit. Celeste sees her. Goes, okay, so there's the tracksuit in the duffel bag. Chihiro says, I'm in a hurry, and dips. Act 2. Chihiro going into the boys' locker room. Scans her e-handbook, lets her in. There's the culprit there. About to change. Got it in his hand. Goes up behind her. Goes brah. Splatter on the poster. And on the carpet. Drops the murder weapon. Sees all that. Rolls it up. Takes the poster down. Goes to the girls' locker room. Gets in there. Wait. How do they get in there? Do they take one from the front room? I forget how it was established that they actually got into the girls' locker room. Anyway, puts up the poster. Puts the dead body down. Dips. So now we have the swapped out rooms. Byakuya comes in. He has the cord. Ties her up. Writes on the wall. That's simple. This is one I'm kind of unsure of, but opening the door to the sauna. I don't know what else it would be, though. I've used pretty much everything else. The only ones I haven't used are the pool, which doesn't come into play. The murder weapon, which wouldn't come into play here. And the e-handbook. Maybe? Take the e-handbook in hand and yeet it. And then it drops on the floor. I think I might be good. Let's try it out.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Sorry that took a minute, but I think I got it.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
I'm hoping that because I have the voice acting, it means I'm correct.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Okay.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
What's wrong with Celeste's hand right there?
Chihiro headed out. Even
Like,
though it
look
was officially
down here at
nighttime.
Celeste's hand. Like, what is that hand? I know drawing hands is hard, but like, my God.
She made her way to the locker room. Specifically, the boys' locker room.
Yo, let's go. Makoto actually gendering her correctly for once. She made her way to the locker room. Thank you, bud.
But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Oh no. Dang it. Do I need to do this? And then this? Did I just like swap the two of these? I'm gonna be upset.
You! With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay, so I literally just had the two swapped right next to each other.
Simple, because she was really a he.
No.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Okay,
And that's
bloodstains.
where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Kill!
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet.
Are there bloodstains on the carpet, Annie?
Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Okay, so I guess a dead body doesn't count. I know that Monokuma had said that two people can't go in a row into a locker room. So I guess that makes sense that it would be like a dead body doesn't count, so you can just walk in with one.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Ah, yes, the classic crime scene switch. The term we all know and love.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene,
This case did do a really good job of like pinning the suspicion like many different places throughout.
he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Uh-oh. I effed up. Again. So is it this that I had before?
What happened?
No. So it's not this one. It's not the dumbbell. What else do I have? Wait. Oh my god. Oh, that's not the pool. That's just like the bathroom. Literally the room with bath in it.
Killer is you.
Oh god. I'm not goofing anymore. I'm done goofing.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade,
I thought that was the pool. It was just the bathhouse. Oh my god.
the killer, having already disposed
I'm
of
not dead.
Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Oh god, I forgot I have the rhythm game coming up.
Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Well, Corncob guy is about to go down.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Literally, all we have to do is have Mondo pull out his e-handbook and show
You need
us.
evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
I have something new again. Fever time and nega time? What? If you press the space key, fever time will activate. The tempo will be forced to its max. Even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push right mouse button, left mouse button, right mouse button, left mouse button, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Nega Time. The opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle. Your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. No, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. If your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega Time. I forgot how to do this. I forgot how to do this. As you continue to match the rhythm, you'll have the chance to lock onto an enemy statement. At this point, press the right mouse button to lock on. Once you've locked on, press the left mouse button to destroy and deal damage. Okay, so I think I just like...
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Sorry, I'm focusing.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Oh.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Okay, so that, like, didn't really do much. I just kind of, like, just kept going with the rhythm,
So far
and
as right,
I never missed.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Yeah, dude, that's what I just
Once
said.
we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Her. Let's see. I got a lot of A's and B's. You told me I was gonna get a C. You told me I was gonna get a C in this case. What the fuck do we see on the screen right here? What is this? Yes! A! Ding. Give me those coins, Monokuma.
you saying?
Bro, come on, bro.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with.
Mondo.
Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
That's what he said?
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
And then Taka votes for somebody else anyway. Corncob Man is down.
What?
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. Mondo, I believed in you. I thought you were a cool guy. The vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone. You need to be more careful.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why? You know, I got an A in this case. But I'm assuming if it was Taka playing, he would have gotten a Y.
Now then.
Looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain. Please.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of a man and a woman. For anyone who doesn't actually want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Oh my god. Why would you assume I wouldn't want to hear this one? There was once a young woman named Chihiro Fujisaki. She had an extreme inferiority complex regarding her own lack of strength. She'd heard things like that as long as she could remember. She couldn't overcome her weakness. On the contrary, she tried to hide and buried herself further and further into that weakness. Come on. That sucks. Now, okay, this one I can actually read. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. No matter how... I don't want to read this. This sucks. Monokuma sucks. I'm not reading this.
Weak.
No, I don't like this. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, she had no choice but to accept this fact. This world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
hey,
That they're trans. Do I just want to control... You know what? I just feel bad for Chihiro. I'm just going to fast forward through it, just like Monokuma said. I'm sorry. Let's just get to the punishment. You know, I'm going to stop right now and say Chihiro, or Mondo sucks the most because he was the one who was like, yeah, I'll help you get stronger. And then straight up killed her. Like, that sucks. Like, this whole thing just sucks. I feel so bad. Oh, I need the Mondo backstory? Why did you... Okay, here I can get it. I fast forwarded to exactly the right spot. No matter what, I didn't want anyone to know. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
Don't make me repeat myself.
If Mondo turns out to be like a trans mask, I'm gonna like shit. I will uninstall if that's what it is. And just Monokuma didn't know somehow. And that we get all kinds, like, transphobia from both sides. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate... Yeah, I can keep it installed for at least the next case. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Josuke Higashikata. No, Mondo's older brother. His name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, he had grown to the biggest biker gang in the country. Everything was peaches and gravy. When Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All they had to do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. On the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. Yo, I mentioned Josuke Higashikata, and I forgot that their name was the Crazy Diamond Gang. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Crazy Diamond could have just broke it and just put it back together again. Laying in his brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together, to keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That's because that became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I'd have no problem shedding the light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. So that's why I, Mondo, I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with her. And right there, she told me a secret.
sorry. Huh?
Oh, so she did tell him.
But I want to change.
I wrap myself in lot. No, I'm not going to read that. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of... What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. She had the strength to face her own weakness to try to overcome it. That jealousy broke me.
What?
Monto was peanut butter and jelly?
No!
Oh, he was jelly. Jealous. Got it.
What's wrong?
Damn you!
I just wanted to...
Dang. Chihiro got done so dirty.
Yeah, that's right.
Strong, 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 strong.
You son of a bitch!
I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up, she was laying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at her down on the ground.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
Yep.
Time for punishing.
It can't be.
Execution.
Well now.
The blackened is what disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is he gonna get dragged behind a motorcycle?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Yes! Kill! Game over, Mondo. Alright, what we got this time? I say dragged behind a motorcycle. Until he's nothing but like bones. Oh? He's on a motorcycle at least. Yo, that pompadour for Monokuma. Love it. Ooh, it's Thunderdome. The Cage of Death. I like that even in this 3D cutscene, Monokuma is like still like flat. Boy, oi, 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 oi. The hula hoop though. Oh my god, it is Thunderdome. They just put him on the suicide roller coaster. I hope that doesn't get the video demonetized from YouTube. Y'all heard about that? The roller coaster that has enough G-forces in it to just kill you. The euthanasia coaster. Mondo butter? What? My man got turned into a thing of butter? He got churned? That's ridiculous. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. My butter. My butter. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken. I'm sorry. I can't. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Alright, so Taka's definitely doing the next one, right? As Taka's sad screams invited our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? No, we're only like, I don't know, 2/3 of the way done.
What is this?
Or halfway done. I don't even know where we're at in the game.
Naturally.
Hey,
I don't have a response, except that I just don't understand why. Why'd you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? It made things more interesting. 6 chapters. Okay, so I'm like 1/3 of the way through the game. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual. Rules are meant to be broken.
There is nothing to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please fuck off. The night grew late. I decided to return to my room. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
Well,
That's right.
If that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? It's a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. I mean, that's part of the thing, though, right? You have to try to commit the murder when you feel like you can't get caught, right? I thought it would liven things up. You shit.
But
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like, if he knew... The SALP was at update 44 of 128, so about 1/3 of the way through. Yeah, that sounds about right. Just 3 months in. All right, so when you say 3 months in, like this is like my 4th, 5th, or 6th session like that, so I can kind of see that. Like, I'm like 1 or 2 months in. I can feel his sharp eye. I started this right after my birthday, so I'm about a month and a half in. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Not Makoto.
correct.
Just the player character.
Indeed. Hey,
What's this?
Ooh, Monokuma.
you.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time. Why? The punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment is my gift to mankind itself.
Damn.
What the heck? Damn it!
I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is part of their terrifying friendship. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Dang.
My family.
You're getting all riled up!
It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mobs for you. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. Those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It's the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell? What a line! All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying...
What's this?
This is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie.
What is this?
Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask
If
you.
you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student?
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but...
Is this Kyoko?
Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
What is this?
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Huh. Oh, I get the title of the chapter 2. I dislike it. 10 left. Apparently 11? JoJo's meme to be continued. Crazy Diamond! Right? It was Dora ra 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 was the Crazy Diamond thing, right?